Hi, this is Tank with Gunsmith Outdoors. Today we are going to take a look at the Shangri-La Range Bag. It's a relatively inexpensive bag that is on Amazon. It's about 30 bucks. They make several varieties, different colors. This one is, I believe, coyote brown. Technically it's a little bit more olive, but depending on the lighting, you know. So it is an over-the-shoulder bag. You also have a handle that you can use, and then a fanny pack style thing happening if you're into that sort of thing. Anyhow, so it's actually a pretty decently sized bag. You know, you unbuckle this to expose the top compartment. So it has a main top compartment with a few, we'll get into it, but also side pouches as well, and then the main pouch. You can fit about 4, maybe 5 firearms in there if you, you know, crumple up a Glock and shove it in there somewhere.
Crumple that.
So, yeah, we'll just, this doesn't belong in my bag, so we'll just throw it over here. So, let's get into it. So within my range bag, what I usually have is some cleaning and general maintenance type information, or type products. This is a Avid Bore Boss. It's for 9mm, 357 or 38. Basically, it's just a bore snake that's in a really nice self-contained housing. Also by Avid, this is the Avid portable gunsmith tool. It's a knife, in addition to a punch, a scrape, and then a 1911 wrench tool. If you have a 1911, not all of us are that fortunate. And I also have some lube. Don't leave home without it. So, yeah, gun lube. Yeah, not, yeah. So then the other thing that I have is Superglue, mainly because I have a Walther that, well, it hates life. Long story. It's just for the sights. It's not for the gun. The gunfire's just fine. And then also a cloth, because that's needed. So let's get on the inside and see what's in there. So first things up, I have my ears. Normally you would have your eyes, you know, shoved in there, some eye protection. However, I do wear corrective lenses. They are polycarbonate, so keep that in mind. If they are not polycarbonate and real glass, you still need some type of safety glass over top of them, because real glass will shatter quite painfully into your eye, and it'll make your range day a very bad day. So, yeah, your last range day. So, some of the guns, I enter the gun range with everything unloaded. It depends on the range you go to, but you know, just check with the range laws. Most ranges are okay if you have a carry permit and you want to shoot that gun. Some ranges do not, so check with them. Otherwise, you know, if you don't, it might not be your range anymore. So, what I have in my bag is I have a Springfield XD9 that I keep in there, full size.
Looks better.
I also have another very reliable firearm that is not Austrian made. It's German. So it is a SIG 938. That's my everyday carry. Some really short individual stuck a accurately sized, his size gun in my bag, just for illustration. It's a Ruger LCP. He's currently waving about 2 feet off the floor. So, all right, the other gun that I keep in the range bag, just because it's fun, is a 1962 Colt Frontier Scout. Yeah, and then on the other side, I also have another 22. It's a Walther P22 with the funky sight. So, yeah, where's the front of the bag? There we go. There's also a pouch on the front where I keep the magazines separated. As you can see here, I have all 3 magazines for my guns. I keep them in the front pouch because I'm a little anal retentive like that. Now, the side pouches are pretty interesting. If you have an AR, obviously you can store your magazines in there, or clips. You can call them that if you want. They will fit because they're standard NATO size. However, I decided to fit 2 boxes in each side of Blazer 9mm. Nice, decent range load, and cheap. So 115 FMJ. Anyhow, been using this bag for about a month. It's been holding up pretty well, and I'm not easy on things, as most of these guys can attest. So yeah, I
breaks our shit.
yeah, I do. So I can highly recommend it. So if you need a pretty inexpensive, well-built range bag, check it out. It's Shangri-La on Amazon. Thanks.
The link's provided below.
Yeah, the link will be in the comment below.